Yo, it's Monday and welcome to the Monday Midsole. I am your co-host Kev, aka Buckeye City Soul, and we have a great show planned for you today. Is my mic even working right now? I don't know. Hold on a second. Nope, I don't think it is. Yeah, it is. Never mind. It is working. So, yeah, welcome to the show. And let me go ahead and pass it to our elder statesman, Mr. Marcus.
What's good, fam? It's your boy Polos and Jays. I'm just looking at the chat, seeing who all in here with us. We got Coffee with the Foe, Kitty Your Soul, A Higher Soul, Rick and Power Girl, M. Kern, Flashy Flash, Big Joe, KB Fresh Kicks, Kryptonite Souls, Miss M.D. Robinson, BX Race. What's good, y'all? What's happening? And with that, I'm going to pass it to our light-skinned homie.
What's going on, usual suspects? Your boy Molly Mall here, leader of the Light Skin Legion. I was just texting my boy Mahomes, telling us all good, bro. We got next year. Now I'm saying Team LS in the building. You heard? But we got a great show ahead of you. And with that, man, let's get it going.
All right, so let's go ahead and let's get into pickups. I mean, I can go first. I didn't get anything, so
That's the only sign Kev want to go first. I'll go first. I ain't got nothing.
Yeah. It's a light week. You know, I passed on the two Jordan releases that came out, and I don't feel bad about it. So let's go ahead and who's next? Who, Nick?
I got nothing.
That's just weird.
I ain't had nothing the past 2 weeks. Probably gonna be a few more weeks before I have anything.
We had that convo offline, but I'm below. Yeah, that's because you copped the next 2 months worth of releases.
Yeah, there ain't nothing to get unless you're getting doubles.
Yeah, I want doubles on one of them. One of them definitely I want doubles.
Oh man, what are you gonna do with those? Just sell them, hold them, and sell them?
Nah, man, that shit was. I'm telling you, it's dope. It's dope. Can't let it go. But I got nothing.
I got a little something, I guess. So I got these Kyries, the ray gun. I don't know if I'm centered or not, Kev.
Nah, hold on, let me fix it. There you go.
Look at my Kyries, y'all. Yeah, this is on the 21 list, so it was justified. I ain't cop the K3s because there's only but like a couple teens of those. But I'm
surprised you didn't get the whole ray gun set.
Nah, stop that. I ain't about that life. That's old mall. That's previous mall. I don't need all that.
That was 2020 mall.
These joints. Nah, that's 2017 mall. That's 2017. Let's be real. But I got these. I'm good. You know what I mean? I did cop on the J's surprisingly, but I just threw my name in there to throw my name in there. I didn't really care if I copped or not, but you know what I'm saying, it's what it is. I did get some shorts though. I'll show these shorts, these chalk line joints.
All right.
Brett the Hitman Hearts.
Yeah, I got the pink joint and the black set. Those are fire. So not that I'm gonna wear them anytime soon. It's too damn cold. I've been shoveling snow for 2 weeks.
You got to get the Ravishing Rick Rudes with the face on the back.
Nah, I ain't doing all that, bro. I'll say that for you.
All right, I got you.
Got him. And that was it, bro. Light week. I'm not really a sneakerhead anymore, so you know I don't really be having pickups. But you know, maybe if there's some UAs or something, then I can be considered a sneakerhead. Is that how it works?
You can buy.
My bad. Too soon. We'll get to that.
Is it ever too soon?
All
right. So no one's gonna pull up the. Anyone want to pull up what's coming out or no?
I don't want to take a chance because I don't want to lose my signal. So if
let me see what we got here. I mean, we all know Carmines are dropping, right? That's like what really matters.
Right.
I had to go out on a limb. Here, let me see what the new share screen looks like.
All right, while we waiting on that, we got few more people came in. Rice Goat came through, was good. I see Hop Dog. I see Word in the house. And I think that's the only people who we miss.
I bet. Well, let's check out what is dropping. We got a Nike Air Force One Low iridescent pixel. Yeah, $110.
Oh yeah, yours ain't showing. It's just showing you now. I don't know how to make that work. This is a new system, guys.
Right?
Yeah, it's only showing you. I mean, I see it in our thing, but
you
I
gotta
see
hit that.
saying.
Oh shit! I don't see.
I hit the dude, the little doohickey. Let's see, she in this guy. It's about the
I wonder if it's because
what's pushing out. It's about what's pushing out.
All right, yeah, don't worry about it then. Then y'all know what's coming out.
I mean, it's the Carmine. Let's be honest. Like that's the pickup. Pink midsoles or not, that's the pickup.
We could talk
Marcus,
about
you
that
had a pretty fresh pair, right?
Yeah.
You had
I
a
got
Marcus pair look alright.
Yeah, my pair's straight. I don't have no.
Show
issues
us
with
your
my
pair. Pause.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Hold on, I gotta get up and.
This might take a while, y'all. You got to get up.
Yeah, he turned it off and everything. He got our stuff
Turned
looking
it
crazy. Yeah, he turned his mic off.
I'm saying, he took his whole video. I don't even see him. See, he on that Zoom meeting stuff. He ain't wearing no bottoms.
Yeah.
I got on bottoms. Look at that, man. I got on bottoms. But
Yeah,
yeah,
on a diaper.
He got them newsy pants. They only go to your knees.
yeah, I got on my Depends today, so.
Yeah, I mean,
It's all
you can
good, man.
Sit down for a while.
You're reliable.
But yeah, okay. So what a midsole's supposed to be bleeding at, from what I've seen, is off in this area, which I'm still not understanding how it's bleeding. I think it's something else besides bleeding. I don't understand how it bled on the back of people's shoes and stuff that are showing them. I don't see how it does that. So I think it's something else besides bleeding. But mine have no issues. I mean, besides stiff ass leather, they great, man. I don't have no glue marks. I don't have.
Did anybody
I have no
confirm where they got the pairs that were bleeding, or like were they at a store and then?
I know some Finish Lines had it, and I can definitely tell that some Finish Lines had it because there's not a lot of options in certain cities as far as Finish Line raffles. So I definitely know some Finish Lines had the issue. Because if you look at your raffles on Finish Line, they don't have as many stores on there as Foot Locker and Champs have for raffles.
Mine had them all on there, even the Hood Mall.
I mean, mine too. But in other cities, I was looking for friends of mine, and some people got to go out of their city to get them.
Damn.
So, but yeah, my pair's straight, man. I can't complain.
Thanks,
See,
Kev.
did you get the last pair? Yeah, I try to do something, make sure everything cool. So did you get the 2014 joints?
I had the Countdown pack, and then I had the OG pair. That was the only two I ever had.
Oh, okay.
I
So
had
if you had the
14.
2014, would you have still bought?
Countdown.
Oh man, Moss.
Yeah, I would have bought them for the Nike Air.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I probably won't even wear them. I just wear the other ones, the old pair.
Like a lot of my shoes, I don't care about the Nike Air on them, like the fours. But on these, I wanted it because on a lot of shoes, it don't stick out. But on here,
Yeah.
I mean, it's red. The shoe is white.
Well,
It makes a difference, man.
they should have made it contrast on the infrareds and the maroons
Exactly.
instead of making them match the shoe. I think that was a miss.
Exactly. That's
I
what I
guess they
said.
could always bring it back out. The reverse infrared would be dope. Get us to buy another pair of infrared sixes that we ain't gonna wear.
Shit, I'll do it. I'll do it.
All right, well, let's go ahead and we can go ahead and get into the first topic. If you guys have topics, go ahead and shout them out, put them in the chat, and we should be able to work around to them because we only got 3, I think, right now.
Mind?
We only got 3, so let's go ahead and get into topic number 1. Let's talk about GOATs. Shout out to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers yesterday, Super Bowl champions. That was a
Tom Brady Buccaneers.
Yeah, Tom Brady came in there and did what great players do. So I guess there's a couple questions here. Now, number 1, I guess we could start with: is Tom Brady the GOAT of football?
No, he's the GOAT of quarterbacks.
So, because some people have been saying that he's the GOAT of all sports, and I'm like,
All sports.
I'm like,
Yeah.
come on, man. Like, how you gonna throw him up against like LeBron and Michael? Like, I mean, he's a winner. He wins, but is he the GOAT?
And I'm glad Jenkins just came in the chat because I told him, you know, if you got time, come through. Jenkins and I were arguing about that today. He was saying that right now he's the GOAT. Period. I mean, straight across the board.
Of what?
Jenkins, tell us. Let us know.
Over Michael?
When I put my survey up to vote today, he picked who did I put? Did I put
You thought it was Jordan and Brady, I tell you.
Yeah, it was Jordan and Brady. He picked Brady.
That's because it's fresh.
I
Come through, Jenkins. Can you send him a link? Come through, Jenkins.
I can put him in. If he send him.
You play sports.
Send him the one that's in the email.
Man, you know
if you just forward the email. Just forward the email and then he comes in and then I can add him in, but he'll have like either Freaking Power Girl or or Unbox. Shout out to them for not being on the show.
That's funny.
If he wants to come in, he's more welcome to. But yeah, man. I mean, I heard people saying that Tom Brady was the GOAT of all sports, and I was like, I don't even know. Like, I mean, even football, you got to look at. I mean, Jim Brown had a great career, but it was short. I mean, he quit football to be an actor. You know, kind of
right
at the apex of what he was doing. He was winning championships before the Super Bowl. He won they had champions. They didn't have Super Bowl yet when he was playing, right?
Yeah, I think they just had like league championships, like AFC, NFC, or whatever the leagues were.
Yeah, they didn't have the Super Bowl, so I mean, because the Cleveland was good back in the day.
Yeah,
and then then they went on a drought. So now Cleveland's kind of back a little bit. We'll see what happens. Cleveland's known for having a terrible team go to good, to great, to not win, and then go right back to crap again. Except for
and there's another name that comes up that people don't mention in GOAT talk is Barry Sanders. I mean, Barry was was a fool on it, man. I mean, and what a lot of people don't think about, they compare him to Emmett, but man, Barry was running behind the worst offensive line in football history,
right,
and was still killing niggas. I mean, imagine putting him behind the Cowboys offensive line that Emmett had that was making a big hole for him. He'd be untouchable in all statistics. So
it's gotta be something up in the water up in Detroit, because you had you had Calvin Johnson. Shout out to Megatron for making the Hall of Fame. But I mean, he left early too.
Yeah.
But I mean, you could say Bo Jackson. Some people say I seen Rice Go put in Jerry Rice. I mean, there's a lot of people. It's even in football, let alone like in all sports.
And that's why it makes it more difficult with football, because you've got a whole lot more positions. You got a quarterback, you got receivers, you got running backs. You got a lot more positions. I mean, is he the greatest quarterback? Yes, I give him that. I definitely give him that.
Yeah. But
the GOAT of all sports, I can't put him up there. I mean, you got Jordan, you got Kobe, you got LeBron. It's hard to put him up there.
Like, I feel that, like, here's where I look at it. I feel that if you there's another quarterback that you could put in Tom Brady positions yesterday that could have won him that Super Bowl. There's somebody that could have done that. But you take Jordan off of his team and you plug in who? I mean, you could plug maybe LeBron, maybe Kobe.
That's it.
But that's it. I mean, with Tom Brady, I mean, like, you could have plugged in. That team was not bad. Like, when I first thought about it, I was like, oh, it's just the Buccaneers. I'm like, oh, they got AB. Oh, they got Gronkowski. Oh, they got Mike Evans. Oh, they got Ndamukong Suh.
They had Godwin and Evans. Like, let's be real. On offense, that's all they had. It was Tom who brought in Gronk and AB and Fournette. So,
but I'm saying though, like,
his match.
Yeah, but I guess that, like, if you put another quarterback in, could they have won that game? Aaron Rodgers could have won that game.
Yeah, if he'd put in a capable quarterback, yeah, any quarterback could. But the thing
Rodgers was MVP of the season. I mean, he's not a chump.
Right. But I'm just saying that like there's people on his level in his sport where Jordan and LeBron are kind of like there's nobody. I mean, there's people that I guess will be close to him, but they're not them. Like it's obvious.
Right. Listen, it was a great story, for him to leave New England and go to Tampa, take them to the Super Bowl, and let alone win it and all that stuff. But it was a better game plan by Arians and staff because KC down.
Did y'all think the game was boring or was it entertaining to y'all?
Oh, it was awful.
Yeah, it was a bad game. It was a bad game,
bro. It was terrible. All the laundry in the first quarter, in the first half, it was ridiculous. Kept extending drives, then they got touchdowns, and it was just straight boring after that.
Yeah, I thought it was funny. I mean, I have a lot of my friends are Cleveland Browns fans, so when the Kansas City Chiefs fans were talking about all the the flags or lack of flags, the Browns were like, well, what about that one that could have probably put us in this game? Like that targeting call that he fumbled the ball out. I mean, it may still losses. Cleveland does like to find a way to lose games, but I don't know. But I mean, general consensus, I can't say that. I'm gonna say he's not the GOAT. I'm gonna say of all sports is Jordan, LeBron, and then.
But here's the deal. I wouldn't even call Jordan the GOAT of all sports or Braun the GOAT of all sports. Like, I'm not even going to blanket it like that. So the fact that they're trying to pin Tom as the GOAT of all sports, it's just blasphemy in my opinion.
Well, I think that what they're doing there is trying to assert something. I'm not going to get into it. But y'all know.
That's exactly what it is. I mean, let's be honest. They're holding on to it, it's a great hope.
I mean, you want to take the throne away. I mean, because the original GOAT, the first GOAT was Muhammad Ali, period.
Right.
And then the next GOAT was Jordan. And then any other person that's GOAT caliber, like you say, LeBron, Kobe, it's
right, bro. It's a runaway. So same reason why he's so protected. You can't talk shit to Tom, but he could talk anything he wants. He could chase you down while you run to your side of the field. Pop shit, hit you in the face, and then you get the flag. Like, come on.
Yeah, and I thought that was kind of jacked up. I mean, but I think that like with Honey Badger, he's got that reputation. So
Tom got a reputation too.
Yeah, but Tom is like the Michael Jordan. Like, Michael, did he hit you? Foul on this guy.
And then Word said, I also don't feel like you can be the GOAT when you have a history of cheating and suspect things on your record. In all honesty, most teams cheat. I mean, he just got caught.
Right. But I mean, he didn't have to vacate any rings. So, I mean, at the end of the day, like, the history books won't say that he cheated. I mean,
Jenkins, how much did y'all cheat when you was playing? Tell us about it.
And then Jenkins said, if you appreciate defense, it was great. So.
No, listen, that's why I said, like, they ran a great scheme. They doubled down on Hill. KC did him a favor, though, because they abandoned the run from the beginning. They just kept throwing the ball. So there was no reason for them to switch it up. They just kept doubling on Hill. And none of the receivers could catch a ball. It looked like hot hands from Little Giants. Like, it was awful. He was hitting him in the face with the damn ball. And they were like, oh, wait, what's this? Where am I?
Did Le'Veon even play? Or was he hurt?
I don't think he was part of the offense. I don't recall seeing him in the game. I saw Williams, I saw Edwards, Hilaire. I didn't see him actually play a snap.
I thought AB wasn't even playing this game. And I was like, oh, this man's out here catching balls. I think
he got a touchdown.
Yeah, he
good for him. Yeah, he got a touchdown.
He got paid too. With a W, he got paid.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes. Listen, there was a lot of great storylines. That was one of them. Like, that was dope. The fact that both Le'Veon and AB made it to the Super Bowl after everything that happened with Pittsburgh, that was dope.
Yeah, seeing him make that touchdown was great because his whole team, you saw the whole support from his squad, so that was dope.
Yeah. I thought I was kind of glad that they won that game, man. I mean, I didn't really care. I guess at the end of the day, like who won, but it was cool. See Tom, if he's gonna leave, then he gets to go out on top.
He ain't leaving. He coming back.
Yeah,
Is
he coming back? Yeah, he said it.
Yeah, he said yesterday he was coming back.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna win next year.
They keep that squad together.
That's what they said this year. But listen, I don't care that they won. I just care how they won. I thought that was corny.
Yeah. Said we already forgot about Cassius Clay and Mike Tyson too. All sports, right? Yeah, I mean Mike Tyson. Yeah, Mike. I mean, yeah, because I think Mike, his cockiness, like took away a lot of what he could have done. I mean, he was out drinking the night before fights and stuff. Still, I mean, he's still knocking folks out. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Like even the Buster Douglas, if you really look into it, he won that fight because the referee messed the count up. Him out. He won that fight. But it is what it is. You look in the history books, just like Tom. That's what it is. So, Mike Tyson, my favorite boxer. I mean, even over.
Oh, fact. Yeah, you talk favorites. That's one thing, but
yeah, as far as
you talk about goats, you gotta leave. Yeah, you gotta
I just can't say. It's hard to say like you want to talk about cheating. It's hard to say like a boxer be the GOAT because they do so much sideways stuff in boxing that you
especially
never know.
Now. Back in Ali day, it was a little different. They didn't have all that, but today, so many performance enhancing, things that they can take.
Well, that and then people taking dives and stuff.
It's fixed. It's a lot of it that's fixed.
There was rumored of cheating back in Ali day too.
Yeah, I mean what is it? Sonny Liston. Didn't Sonny Liston have something on his glove and hit?
Powder on the glove. Yeah. That was the rumor that it was powder on the glove. So, and what was it when he got knocked down? This is before he changed his name. They said that he was given smelling salt to get him.
Oh, okay.
Back in gear. So like, shit happens.
Yeah, MD Robinson said Floyd is my GOAT. I mean, after Ali, Floyd is my guy. But people laugh at me when I talk about Floyd.
Yeah, Floyd. I respect Floyd. I don't know, man. Something about. I don't know, man. I don't know what it is, man. I can't put my finger on it. I definitely respect. Like I watch his fights, I root for him. But as far as if I had to have a favorite boxer to watch, it'd be Mike.
Yeah, but he only gave you one round. That's
all I need. I want to see somebody. I want to see somebody walk in, intimidation. I want to notice that. I want to see somebody get knocked out and be done.
Man, you paying $70 today to see a 1 round fight now?
Who's paying for anything if you've got a fire stick?
Nigga, you ain't have fire sticks when Tyson was fighting.
I got one now.
She used to make me mad, boy. Spend all that money having a fight party, paying $60 for a fight, $400 on liquor, and the fight over in 1 round.
Well, I mean, shoot, you still got liquor. You got time to focus on other things. You know what I'm saying? Glass half full.
Having a house fight after that because he pissed off.
I ain't trying to do that. You got some ladies at the house. You ain't got to fight. All right, let's go ahead and transition to the next one. Like I said, if you guys have something you guys want to talk about, go ahead, shout it out. We probably will be able to get to it, but we're gonna get into the trophy room ones and the abundance of pairs that seem to be out in the atmosphere, and the fact
you
that
get a pair.
Yeah, and then it's only supposed to be what 12? Is it 12,000?
12,000.
12,000 pairs, and they're numbered, right?
Yeah, they're supposed to be, but nobody showed it. I've only seen one pair with a number. Besides the one I had in my hand.
I wouldn't show my number because then that's when somebody messed
around.
That's when
going to get produced.
Yep. So I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about that whole process? And they're coming out 2 days? Wednesday.
Yeah, supposedly. Come out Wednesday.
How many pairs are going to come out?
Coming up.
2.
Here's my thoughts on the whole thing. This has basically exposed what's been going on in the sneaker game for a long time, but because it's Marcus Jordan, because it's trophy room, it's now a big deal. But this is something that's been going on from day one, and it's backdooring, and that's basically what is coming out. Everybody's yelling fake, It's a lot of pairs that y'all seeing that are not fake. They came directly from Memphis. They came directly from the distribution center to these resellers. And these pairs are legit. And when y'all hit Wednesday, when you see maybe 1 or 2 people out of the 50,000 people you follow on IG hit a pair, you're going to know that there wasn't nothing but a couple of thousand pairs left on the website.
Dude, whether they're backdoored, whether they're fake, it's just like it's a travesty. Like that they're only for sale at Trophy Room. The difference is that there are hundreds of different retailers that are getting pairs, so it's hard to identify who's backdoor and who's doing the BS. Like, what's up with the shenanigans? This is easy. There's only one source. So, like you said, they're coming straight from Memphis, or they're going straight out the back door, or they're coming from Port of Miami, like just straight up fakes.
And then he's dropping blue. He's dropping blue laces in certain pairs. Like, what does that do? Like what?
Nothing, and that's only gonna be for the pairs that he still have. I mean, what about all the other pairs that are already gone?
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, so then if you did spend $2,000 on a pair and didn't get the blue laces, and then now people are looking at you sideways, like, well, I guess you didn't have to wear the blue laces, but like,
that's his cover up. It's like, nah, my pair got the blue laces. I didn't do nothing. I don't know where they got those from. Those are fake. It's a smoke and mirror. You know what I'm saying? He gets to point the finger so it don't fall back on him.
I guess so, man. I guess it must be nice.
Well, word says so we can't put some kind of chip or serial track in certain stores, get certain numbers so it can be tracked who giving up the pairs. At the end of the day, Nike don't care.
Yeah, I mean, I think that
supposedly
actually
something in place though already to be able to identify what pairs came from where.
Well, you were supposed to be able to scan a barcode on the box through the Nike store or something like that, but I haven't heard anything about it since they first mentioned it.
And they transitioned. They threw that little tag in there because I've sent things back to Nike from a different email, and they've known what email it was from. So
yeah. Danny brought up the box price. There's 2 box prices. Some people have 190, some people have 170. The pairs that I've seen that I know that are legit say 170.
Huh?
That's wild.
What Marcus say?
Well, Marcus said supposedly that it's going to be 190, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. He can sell them on Trophy Room for 100, 190, 200, whatever he wants, because that's just like those. What was that pair that came out? One of those stores did a release, and the shoe was supposed to be 200, but they sold it to us for 250. It was on through that website. I think we all bought them too. I know Kev, you did, but I can't think of what pair it was.
Was it the PSN1?
Not me.
No, it was that black and I think that black and purple. I sold mine. They got that pony hair on them.
Oh yeah, the soul. They're right here. I forget what
social status.
Yeah,
the social status. It was the same thing. And when we got the shoe, it was less than what we paid for it on the site.
Yeah, I was mad about that.
Because remember, we almost paid we paid nearly $300.
Still mad about that.
Remember?
Yeah, because it was $250 plus.
I paid for those.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I paid for those pair in Charlotte with tax, and couldn't bring the box back with me.
And so you couldn't send them joints back. you would have got less though.
So they sitting somewhere. I don't even know where the hell they at. Listen, I chalked that off as an L already. You already know how I do, but
yeah. I got a bunch of L's in.
They became marketing shoes. Yeah, but I do something with those L's.
What do you do with it?
I'll talk to you offline, bro.
Bury bodies in them. All right. So is anybody going after these? Anybody think they're going to get them? Anybody already got them? Anybody think that
going after them?
I'm definitely going after them. Yeah.
Going to get them? No.
I'm not claiming no L yet. I'm gonna
try, but
shit.
Like if you had, all right, say you had a choice, right?
What unicorn poop did you step in?
Say you could get a pair of these or a pair of Chicago ones. Which one would you rather have?
I mean, I already have a pair of Chicago ones.
I get a pair of these.
Say you don't have the Chicago ones.
I would get a pair of these.
Really?
If I get the Chicago or those, I would get a pair of those. Eventually, Chicago's will run. Eventually.
Right, exactly.
When,
this is
knows?
not coming back.
Eventually
Right.
they will.
So you
This
can
is a
only
number
have, you can only
pair.
have one, and the other ones aren't coming
Only have
back
one
up.
forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but realistically, we know they
I'm
will.
still taking these.
So
I'm still taking these.
No, I mean, man.
Because I can even go. I can even go and buy a black toe and go and get it custom to look like a Chicago.
Yeah,
I'm taking these.
Yeah, you gotta do
I'm old in this game, but I'm
Hype
not one of them
beast.
old dudes that hold on. No, it ain't even hype beast. I'm not one of them dudes that hold on to, I gotta have a Chicago and I gotta have, that's not me. I just want a dope ass shoe and I'm a rock and it's gonna look fresh. So I'm not gonna sit up here and lie like everybody else and be like, I'm gonna get the Chicago. No, because if somebody walked up to you right now with both pairs in hand and said, take one, everybody in this chat saying Chicago gonna take them goddamn trophy rooms.
No, I would take
Say what you want.
I would take the Chicago's. I like the look better. I just like the look better.
how about you, Marcus? Like I already know the deal. So
Yeah.
eventually they'll come out. I'll catch them on a rebound. Number one. Number two, somebody mentioned that you theoretically could flip them, buy Chicago's, and have
Buy
cash.
two pairs. Right. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but
So,
then
like-
I mean, at this point now, like, how hard is it going to be to get rid of them? Like,
Somebody's
say,
gonna buy 'em,
who's to say
That's
that
the
you know, the
sad-
pair
nope.
that you get is not real?
Nope.
Is real?
Here's the sad part.
But that's not what you said.
They are
I'm
going
just
to
saying.
move. Yeah, no. Listen, I got a rebuttal. Those are going to move. Those are going to fly through StockX, through Urban Necessities. Those
But how
pairs are going to move.
how confident are you in buying them off of Goat or StockX?
I am not buying them off Goat or StockX. If I don't get them from the source, I don't want them, and that's why this is like, it's like I'm playing with the house's money at this point. I don't expect to have them whatsoever. I'm not emotionally invested, and in fact, I haven't been emotionally invested in some time. So if they come, that's great, wonderful, wow. I'll throw them with the pile with the rest of the crap. And if I don't get them, then it is what it is. Life moves on.
I'm with the chat.
These are not a must-have or anything like that. Like,
we are anti-hype beast over here.
I'm sorry. I think the chat full of shit because I follow half
Don't
the
be
people
talking
in there.
about my people that.
I think they're full of shit because only a few people in here, like Maserati League, I would think somebody like him would take the Chicago. But I know everybody else in here, collections is full of hype. Danny collection is full of hype.
But the Chicago's hype too, though. Lightweight. I mean,
That's not hype. That's not hype. That's
it's
I mean,
hype. It's OG hype.
It's a
but
flex though. Like you see somebody with the Chicago ones out, you be like, oh, okay.
Was it a flex before the summer though?
Yeah, I mean,
They
Chicago ones have been dope for a while. I mean, like even in 2015. After
Was
that,
it a flex?
they're not a flex to
2017,
me,
they were
man.
still for the low, bro. 2017,
Right.
they were still $300. Ask me how I know.
Shit,
I passed that
2014,
$300.
wasn't nobody wearing them. They were sitting in the stores in 2014, 2013. So,
no, they wasn't sit. What 2014? They wasn't sitting here.
man, ones were sitting.
Not no Chicago.
You in Dallas, you got to give the in
Yeah.
Dallas disclaimer. You don't even know how you do. That shit don't exist in the rest of the world.
Shit, because I think I got 3 pairs of Chicago's when they dropped.
pointy-toed cowboy boots. Getting them low-top cowboy boots. Uncle Jesse's. Oh man. All right.
Mhm.
So, with staying in the same vein,
Oh,
you're gonna end up if you do end up with a pair of trophy room ones, they might be UA.
dun-dun-dun.
I mean, it's possible. But anything in your collection could be UA.
True, but would you feel more comfortable in a pair that has a higher probability of being a UA? Like,
I'm always gonna feel more comfortable if it came from Nike. I mean, that's where my highest comfort level comes from. Anything after that, Foot Locker, Finish Line, any of those places, you can be walking out there with a UA and not know it.
You're not wrong, especially with the way they make moves these days.
yeah, I mean,
They can't be trusted for.
and people are buying these fake joints, and I mean, it's just crazy that, like, I mean, I don't even know if I can say where you can get them, but let's just say that the Lakers,
Anyone who's been on the gram for a while,
yeah,
they have received that email. Hi, friend. They can find you.
yep,
You know what I'm saying? And like you mentioned, you can definitely make a wish and find them. So,
right, you can, and then I mean, there's people now. There's a growing amount of support of people that are looking at purchasing UAs because they don't want to pay. See, like you look on the picture here, you got $1,800 for a pair of Travis Scott ones, but if you go on this app that sponsors the Lakers, you can get them for $124. And I mean, now I don't know the quality of them there, and there are some that are better than others. Because I remember when we were in Dallas, Jumperman Chris had 3 pairs, and I was like, he's like, tell me which one is the fake one, and I was like, or was it 2 pairs that was fake, or tell me which one's the real one? And the only reason that I could tell is because like the little thing on the back wasn't like impression as much as it should have been. Everything else looked the same to me. So I think a lot of time, right now people are saying, hey, you can't tell. And I think that on Saturdays you see all these got-ems, and you know what they did? They ordered them. No, they ordered them. They took, you had a got-em. I want to see people start putting watermarks in there and see how many of them watermarks you can see on other people's stuff. Like if you don't tell somebody, you put a little watermark on there and be like, oh, you got them too. Yeah, you got them GoBots. They look just like Transformers, but they're not.
Here's why my trust level has gone way down as far as UAs. There's been many times that I've taken a shoe back to Foot Locker, Finish Line, or what have you. What did they check for on that shoe? To see if you wore it, and they put it in the box.
Right.
They don't have no flash. They don't pull out nothing to make sure it's legit. They put it in the box. Another thing, even consignment stores, most of these consignment store owners in Dallas know who I am. They don't even look at the shit. They look at to see what it is, see how what condition it's in, and they put it back. They don't pull out flashlights. They don't do none of that stuff. I could be out here passing fakes like crazy, and all over the country.
And just buying them and taking them back.
Right. There's no control over that. You know what I'm saying? There's no control put in place to stop that.
I would think that after a while they could probably catch you if you hit enough places, but I mean, they're not going to put that type of work into it. So
no, I mean, who's gonna take the chance? I take. Let's say I take Carmine's back Saturday and get a refund. You know what's gonna happen? Somebody gonna buy them Carmines that night.
Right.
Or one of their store employees is gonna buy them Carmines. 9 times out of 10, they're not gonna check to see if it's legit. They're gonna put it on because it came out of Foot Locker.
Right, and it's not like back in the day where they had restocks. You know that shoe came back. So like, you go to the store on a Wednesday, and you see a random, like I go in there, I see a random 12 or 13. I'm like, oh, that mug came back. So somebody had it, and they could have done the switcheroo. But I was trying to see what people are saying about, how do you guys feel about people rocking fakes? Like, I don't have a problem with people rocking fakes if they want to wear them. I'm not going to judge you for that. My problem is if they end up in my collection because somebody was trying to be slick. So say, you got people that are in the sneaker culture and people that you build relationships with. We don't know what people's financial status are. If they go through some tough times and they say, well, hey, I got this, I got an off-white whatever, and I'll sell it to you for $500. It's worth $1,000, but I'll sell it to you for $500 because I need something. But when they paid $125 on, who, you know what I'm saying? Like, so like, that's the only thing I really worry about. I'm not like self-righteous and want to talk about, that's funding terrorism and all that stuff. Like, I mean, if anything could be funding terrorism. I mean, people buy drugs and then, like, oh, it's cool, I don't know.
Well, you can be Mr. Nice Guy all day. I ain't that dude. I don't like fakes. I don't like fakes. I don't, and Word made a good point. Something else I want to touch on. She said, for example, my theory, Polo and Maul, you guys have such a following and are known for having dope kicks that who would question the validity of your kicks. And you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And until recently, there's people who I follow who I wouldn't have questioned the validity of their kicks because I'm like, oh, they got 100,000 followers. They always got dope kicks. Nah, they ain't got no fakes. But now I'm like, nah, this nigga been rocking fakes for a long time. You know what I'm saying? So it does make you question it. And my thing is, how do I look at them, especially if it's somebody who I was cool with, somebody who I've hung out with or whatever? How do I look at them now and the next time we hang out? You know, because the first thing I'm gonna think, oh, this nigga rocking fakes. Right. And I don't want that thought in my head. I really don't. But now it's there. Nor
do you want that association. So
exactly. Because my thing is, I've seen a few people who rock together who wear fakes, and they are, well, let's say one person may rock fakes, but I'm gonna think, okay, all them dudes know each other. They all hang out with each other. They all getting their shit from the same place. They all rocking fakes. So if I'm hanging out with them, what's somebody gonna think about me?
Yeah, but I mean, honestly, like I'm to the point where I don't even care, man. After all that stuff happened, it is what it is. But you know, like that doesn't. I don't think it truly affects me, like to myself. It might affect other conversations that are had without me in the room. Which I mean, I can't control whatever anybody says anyway. But at the end of the day, you know, as long as I know my stuff is real, you know, I can still be cool with you and you can rock.
But do you still consider that person a sneakerhead? I mean, really, when they rocking fakes, do you really?
No.
I don't know.
No.
I mean, because the thing is, it's like I just think I'm to the point where I don't even care anymore. Like I don't.
I get that.
Like I'm just like, you know, everything that's gone on. You know, like we get through the pandemic, we get through Nike playing with the sneakers app and Foot Locker and all that stuff, and it's just like, man, like I'm not gonna cry about stuff, but like if I don't get a pair of shoes, it is what it is. And I've gotten to the point where I truly do not care anymore. Like I don't care if somebody is getting this or that. Like, you know, if somebody has an opportunity I mean, it doesn't bother me. Like it is what it is.
If you rocking fakes and if you known in the sneaker community, okay, let's say it was me. Let's say my whole collection was UA. Mm-hmm. And I'm rocking them hoes like they legit. Wouldn't you rather me just come out and say, you know, I'm rocking UAs?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I mean, because like that's to me, that's your business. Like
it doesn't matter in my well-being, but I would like to fucking know you buying fake shit.
But I mean, no one's gonna tell you that. Like, I mean, if you inspect it, you know what I'm saying? Like. And then, like Slick Rick said folks mix in fakes with their real pairs. So, you know, you never know until somebody come out with something that's like ridiculous. Like all of a sudden, like if you haven't been spending any money on, like, I mean, you have people know how much money you're going to really spend on a shoe. And if you come out with like an off-white Chicago 1 out of nowhere, people are going to be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, unless that's stuff that you buy, like you don't have anything on that, you know, in that vein. Like all of a sudden now you got that, or you got people can look at, you know, some of the things you got. They look at your house, they look at your car, and they be like, "Yo, there's no way that you got these." You know, you got.
I don't want fakes at all circulating in the world. It ain't that I care about what you wearing. I don't want them circulating at all in the world. And if you are a sneakerhead, and you contributing to that, I don't like that shit. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't like it because you're still contributing to something that the rest of us don't want to do. I mean, if I'm a legit sneakerhead and I'm actually going out paying whatever I pay, you know, just like all the UA dudes, all they ever say, well, you dumb for spending $1,500 on a shoe. I'll be that dummy.
Right. I'm with you on that. I mean, if there's a pair of shoes that I want, I'll go get it. But like, you know, this word just said, you know, do we ask people, you know, if their Louis bag is fake, if their Coach bag is fake? Because there's a lot of fake ones of those. That's
I could tell those too.
Yes,
I don't have to ask.
Yep, you just tell those. And women, and don't act like women don't be like, you know, her bag fake. Like y'all be talking about it. Y'all be calling them out. Like, let's be real. And the fact of the matter is, if it's out there, it's got a chance to come to you. So it may not affect you, but it could affect you. The fact that let's talk about the GOAT example, right? When you got those Royals,
right? You
got those Royals because those are in circulation, right? True. Somebody thought it was cool to have fakes or try to pass them off to sell them or whatever the case may be. For all we know, that person could have gotten and said, you know what, F this, I'm about to throw this out. I'm not keeping this pair. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
so like,
right, and that's when I have a problem with it. Outside of that,
of course,
like if say like
most people have a problem. Nobody has a problem with shit till it affects them. The virus ain't real until somebody that you care about passes, right? Racism isn't real until somebody that you care about gets affected.
I mean, I think that's
we
different.
Need to worry about shit,
but I think that
beforehand.
I think that's different though, as far as race not affected, because I mean it affects other people that, I mean, you could be empathetic. When it comes down to shoes, I don't give a fuck what nobody else has. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
like,
I don't care.
It's money.
I don't want it circulating out there with the real shit. I mean, that's just what it is. Stop.
But I mean,
but you know
that you know what you're doing to keep yourself away from getting any fakes. So, I mean,
just not buying shit. I refuse to buy it.
Yeah.
I'm not getting trophy rooms. I'm not buying DB4s. I'm not buying Travis's. There's a whole bunch of shit that I'm just never gonna get for that reason, because there's too many fakes, and I'm not sitting there trying to play private eye and see, you know, what thread is off or anything like that. I don't need it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. Like, I don't need to rock Travis Scott ones. I'm good. I know who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
It is what it is. I don't gotta have them. Move on to the next.
Right. And I mean, and the thing, you really think about it, if you get these Travis Scott ones, say you spend the $17.90 on the Travis Scott ones, as soon as you got them, they're going right to the box, and then you're gonna be hungry after the next one. Like, you don't even care about that shoe.
If I caught them,
that's if I spent $200. It's the same.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Like, you spend $200, you spend $1,800. It's like you get to the point where it's just like, who cares? Like, I'm honestly at the point where I'm like, who cares? Like, I don't have.
Part of it has to do with the way that shoes have been made pop now. Like, I get a dope shoe, they go to the corner. They need to rest for a little bit because everybody and their mother has them, real, fake, or indifferent. So I'm not sitting there trying to, you know, be like, oh, what with the Spider-Man joint? Oh, you got it. Like, no, chill. So they're gonna sit in the box like my parents have always done. Unless I got them early, I never rocked them on release dates. So there's nothing new there. Like, they need to sit for a while. DS pairs need to die out, and then I'm gonna rock. Like, damn, something. Yeah, exactly.
So when there's fake shoe, like, say there's like a highly fake shoe that drops, like kind of like what we think these trophy rooms are. Does that make you feel a certain way if you rock your pair, like that you're being judged?
I mean, people are always gonna look at you.
Like, do you feel like feel like you would be like you're being judged because you have a pair and it's a shoe that, you know, a lot of people are saying are fake, just like similar to like Off-White Chicago 1. You know what I'm saying? When you see people with that, you're like, I don't know, because you never see anybody with those.
I don't actually know how I would react, because my thing is, for the most part, the people who I've surrounded myself with, or the people who are in the same culture that I am, I always felt like they looked at it the same way I do. That they didn't want to see people rocking fakes. They didn't like fakes in the whole nine. But now I'm starting to see people who I admired for their collection with fakes in their collection. It's got me different now. You know what I'm saying?
But are they fakes? Are they fakes that they bought knowing that they were fake, or are they fakes that ended up getting through to them?
Right. That's one thing. If you get bamboozled and you rocking them thinking that they're real, and then someone brings it to your attention that they're fake, but the moment you learn that they're fake, what you do after that, like, that's completely on you.
Hey, Skip just had a
that was my segue. So he asked if you find out that you have a shoe in your collection right now that ended up being a fake pair UA, but you pay retail for it, would you care? Hell,
I'm gonna be mad.
Yeah,
I'd be upset.
I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be ready to fight somebody.
Yeah, I would definitely be upset for sure. Because I mean, you pay for that peace of mind, and then, you know, it's one thing if you go in there knowing that it's a UA, if you're buying a pair of shoes, I guess. But like, if you think you're buying a real pair and then you get a fake pair, nah. Let's see here.
Yes. Even if I wore it the moment that I found out that they're fake, I'm literally leaving them there.
Word said that she gets UA sent to her to do customs, and she tends not to do them because material don't be right. Who sent you those?
Oh, I know who sent them. Message.
Oh shit.
Yeah, 100%. Like somebody mentioned that StockX and Goat, they let fakes go through. Yeah, 100%. I don't get a pair and think just because it's got the fucking tag that it's 100% legit. No, I do my due diligence afterwards. I am crazy with it, and I've sent shoes back to them. This even after their policy. Like, I send them back and I make sure I get my money back by hook or by crook. So
And
I'll say,
Maserati,
like,
that's my issue. When you blatantly flexing your fakes. Nah.
Yeah.
You got 7, you just got a pair of Chunky Dunkies with a whole promotional kit, and you got 17 pics of them damn fake ass Chunky Dunkies. Man, I don't want to see it.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't want to see it.
Here's the thing: is that like the Insta fame or whatever social media fame it's real. There was a show that came on and they were trying to make like a star or whatever, and it was like two dudes and a girl, and the girl blew up. Like, she did everything that they did. They bought her followers and all this stuff, and then they ended up inviting her to like Las Vegas to do photo shoots with other influencers, and they were giving her all this stuff. And I mean, I think she ended up with like a crazy amount of followers. Now the dudes didn't follow the recipe, and then their stuff didn't go as well. Like the one dude he was erasing the followers and stuff like that, and I mean, like, why would you even be in the movie if that's what they was trying to do? But like I think people get hooked on that. The one guy was really suffering from some depression because he was blowing up at first, and then all of a sudden he wasn't cool no more. So you know what I'm saying? Like that, I think a lot of times people have deficiencies in their life, and that can fill a void, or they feel that they can get to a point where they wanted to get to by obtaining these shoes and looking cool, and think that they can buy their way into a certain status. And I think that we need to do a better job at the community, as opposed to focusing on, hey, you got these and you got that, other than actually sharing stories on why we really care about the shoes in the first place. Because I think that we buy so many damn shoes that we nullify the stories. We're not even creating the stories anymore, because it's on to the next one.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, Scott these. Great.
Yep. See you next year. Hopefully. And you get to the point where you just
ain't happen with these though.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's a grail. But I think there's a lot of shoes that you like hope you fall in love with down the road, because I've got a bunch of shoes where I'm like, man, I'm really looking for something to wear today, and then all of a sudden, oh man, I forgot I had these. I'm about to throw these joints on, and then they set the outfit out, and they save the day, and then they go right back into the box, and you don't see them for another 2-3 years. Next time you see them, they probably have broke down, and you got to get the sole swapped on them. But
I don't know, man. My whole thing is, you rock what you like. I'm not sitting up here telling nobody you shouldn't buy fakes. If that's your thing, that's your thing. I have a problem with the flexing. I have a problem with the the appearance that they real. That's what I don't. And I just have a problem with the shoes circulating into the real inventory that's out there. Get rid of all of them.
Right.
Just get rid of all that shit.
But there's got to be a reason why they're not gone, though.
It's because there's too much money to be made, bro.
Nike can't police everything, though. That's the thing.
They could do a better. They could do a better job.
Because people buy them. That's why they're still being
But I mean,
made.
like, if it was really, they stopped things from coming into the country, all types of different things from coming into the country, and then they can't stop. They don't stop these shoes. Like, if you can go on a website, if I can go on a website and buy these shoes and have them sent to my house, like, why couldn't the FBI or whoever, if Nike wanted to go ahead and buy these shoes and say, all right, look, boom, we're gonna sue these guys, and it is what it is. Because I know.
So let's say Nike put a stop on it and say, okay, DHL, you can't sell no more pairs out of here. And then you got some DHL warehouse, and you go in there to find a manager and say, hey man, I'm gonna give you $5,000 a month to make sure my pallets get shipped out.
But
you're not gonna beat that.
Yeah, but
it's not drugs.
But if you hit him with a certain amount of fine where it's not gonna be in his best interest to do that,
that fine is not gonna hit him. It's gonna hit his company.
Oh,
so
you think he's worried about it? It can hit you too if you make the decision. It can hit you and your company. Because I mean, if you embezzle money like the dude from Nike, like, I mean, it'll hit you personally too.
It's harder to go after that one individual than it is to go after the whole company. So
you can go after.
I've seen it at my company where I work. You know what I'm saying? I seen the dudes, the people who was getting away with the illegal shit walk away scot-free with nothing against them.
But who was coming after him, though? Who was coming after him?
FBI and everybody.
Yeah, but the FBI is not just gonna. The FBI is not gonna let that dude that did the legal stuff go and not pay. Like he's gonna have to do something. They're gonna get something out of him. Shit. Like there's a reason why it's not being stopped. Just like there's a reason why drugs keep coming into certain places.
Because there's people getting paid under the table. That's my point.
Right.
But I'm saying,
it's all about currency, bro.
Yeah, you can be an FBI agent and somebody say, man, just look the other way and I got you. All FBI agents ain't legit. You know
but I'm saying that like this is the thing is that Nike doesn't care really about these shoes coming over.
Nike's spending billions of dollars to try to stop this shit from happening. We may not see all of it, but it's still, I mean, hell, look at the country that spent billions of dollars to stop drugs from coming in, but you still got crackheads running around this motherfucker.
Yeah, because they're I think that's a facade that they're not letting the drugs come in. Like they're letting a certain amount of drugs come in.
Because of money. Because of money.
Yeah, bro.
So what's the difference with shoes? What's the difference?
Follow the money. There's no difference, bro. It's $1 billion industry. You mean to tell me that you're not making money off of it? If you know you can make X amount of dollars and all you have to do is let something buy, like you got a six-figure income just for letting some shit, just for looking this way so it can go that way. Come on now.
Yeah, you come at me, I'm working on the dock and I'm making 50 grand a year and you come and offer me 100 grand. Shit, you can ship all the shoes you want.
Bro, what was it? It was just 2 years ago, right?
You look at that, like you get paid 100 grand from something that's non-sanctioned and let the IRS find out and you going to jail.
Dude.
What's the chances though? This stuff been happening for years. What's the chances? Somebody get caught once every 3 or 4 years.
You gonna take that?
It's 100.
Would you take
thousands of motherfuckers
Hold
out there doing it?
I'm gonna ask you guys. Would you guys take that chance?
I would.
I'm not in that situation to take that chance.
I've done it. But I mean, not in that situation. I've taken chances on stuff that I know could have got me in trouble. We all have. Everybody.
But at this stage,
shit.
I'm not.
I ain't going to.
Yeah, not now. But in our younger years, we have all done some shit like that.
Oh yeah. I've never done no shit like that, but
I mean, not like that, but we've done some shit.
I just got to clarify, you know what I'm saying? Because I co-signed it, so I got to clarify exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about being young and dumb.
We got him.
I'm saying being young and dumb, doing some shit that you wouldn't do today. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. I mean, yeah, it happens to all of us. I mean, and it's some old motherfuckers that still do it too. You ain't got to be young and dumb. You can be old and dumb.
It was like,
I ain't confessing nothing today.
The dude from Catch Me If You Can, he said he did half of that shit because he didn't know any better. Like the older that he got, then he developed the conscience. Like, oh shit, like yeah, maybe that is bad to do this stuff.
Dope.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
dope.
Hold on. Yes, please get that name out because I want to.
Dope Spot Rock.
I hate that damn rumor.
Dope Spot Rock.
Spot Rock. UA sneakers aren't fake. They're made in the same damn factory. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. And y'all need to quit spreading that story.
I think
that's not true.
I think that's a story that people say that buy them
UA
to quantify.
Right. It's a way to justify.
Right. That's what I was
doing what you do, whether it's selling, making money.
Here's how this works from what I've gathered from the things that I've read and looked at and all that. Nike says, okay, this is a shoe we're going to release. Somebody, again, money talks. Somebody working in that Nike factory, probably hundreds of people working in that Nike factory who making $3 an hour, takes, this is the material, this is what the shoe looks like. They take everything from that shoe over to this factory who pays them to bring over these designs, and they go in there and they make that shoe real fast, and it's already ready before the shoe drops. That shit ain't, you think Nike is paying people to make a real shoe and then on the other side we making fake? Come on now. The government would have shut that shit down a long time ago.
And yeah, that sandwich is fake. That's a sandwich. You make that at home. That ain't involved.
Yeah, that's not a.
If we want to draw a clear line, then yeah, that sandwich is fake.
Yeah, I mean, like if you take home hamburger meat and you know what I'm saying, you put your own lettuce on there, it's not a Whopper. That's a. We got.
I wish the UAW would stop telling everybody that bullshit about they made in the same factory. That's not how it works, man. It's not how it works. If that was the case, every manufacturer would be doing some shit like that. People who make your cars be doing that. Everybody would doing it. Come on, dude. Y'all gotta quit believing this bullshit that
Yeah,
the
it's
people
not
selling y'all.
the UA. They call it a UA to be nice, but it's definitely
fake.
a fake. It's a fake.
Right.
It's a replica.
It's
But
the PC way of saying fake.
I think it's weird to even say replica because, like, you look at, if you go on Fanatics, you go on Lids or whatever, and you look at jerseys, right? You have officially licensed replica. That, I mean,
But it's licensed.
It's officially licensed, so
Right.
it's not the same quality.
the replica,
but
right?
it's
Because I made
a
with the same
replica.
material, blah blah blah.
So I wouldn't even say that a replica, like, that's not even a replica. That's worse. Like a UA is a fake shoe, and some UAs may even be better quality than the actual shoe, but it's still a UA. So
Okay, let me correct this. A B grade shoe is a
real.
shoe just like no.
A B
The
grade is
grades
real.
Yeah, it's real. But it's
like
like
the
those
Mellow
Carmines. Right. Or it's like the Carmines that have the red.
Carmine.
It's a flaw in a batch of shoes. What happens? Here's what happens with a lot of times with B grades. Nike does have a lot of factories in China. Okay. Legit, all their factories are legit. But they're gonna give 4 or 5 factories the shoe to make. Some of those gonna make that shoe perfect. Some of them gonna have some fuck ups on them.
Right.
That's where you get the B grade. Okay, this factory up here fucked up. They don't know that until it done shipped over and somebody open up a box and look at it, and then you see, oh damn, this midsole done turned red. This is a B grade. We sending it to the outlets. Man, y'all gotta learn this shit.
Mold on it. Yeah.
Y'all want to be sneakerheads, but y'all don't know how this shit work. Y'all gotta learn this stuff, man. That's why this shit is so fucked up.
Yeah, B grades are authentic. So, and
Yes.
I think a lot of times people say B grades for replicas. I'm like, hold on a minute, where's the B at? Like, you know, like, because the B grade, many of the B grades have the B stamped on the size tag of the shoe. So that's how you get
They've all taken on different names throughout time. Everyone tries to get creative and call it something different. No, they're not fake. They're samples.
Yeah, everybody got different names.
They're not fake. They're samples.
Yeah.
Fuck no. Oh, them's fake.
Man, we didn't have these problems. We didn't have these problems back in the day in early 2000. We ain't had this shit.
Unauthorized, fell off the truck, like all this nonsense. Like fake is a fake is a fake is a fake. Like it's fake. That's it. Like get your fakes out of here.
Right. All right. So
I hate this whole sneaker culture now. It's so fucked up, man. And that's the thing about it. People, I watch all of these shows and these lives, and people in the chat saying these things. Oh, they made in the same factory. Oh, what about this? Oh, what about that? Y'all got to get out there and learn. Don't listen to them niggas who telling you buy UA. Don't listen to them motherfuckers, because they want a whole bunch of other people walking around with fake ass shoes just like them. Now, if you want to bomb, that's on you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But don't listen to the information that they're giving, because they're giving you false information. Listen to the motherfuckers that's been buying sneakers for real, that's been around. Like Tony D. Tony D know that shit top and bottom. Even though he got a bunch of UA niggas that be sitting on his panel with him, he know this shit because he done dealt with UAs. He done dealt with all that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? But you can't sit up here and listen to fucking Trollmageddon and MK and all them niggas about these UAs that they love to buy. You can't do that. I'm sorry, y'all. I get hot, boom.
No, man. No, I'm with you. I'm with you there. You know, for sure. I'm just looking at you know, a couple of the.
Bro, the fact of the matter is, like, if UAs were real, they'd cost more. Point blank, period.
Right.
Because no one's gonna give you anything for 90% or 90% off the value or 10% of the value, whatever the case, however you want to spin it. You know what I'm saying? If UAs are real, they cost more.
I don't understand why anybody would think that Nike would want to have some shoes that aren't authorized coming out of their warehouse. I don't understand that. I mean, that makes no sense.
I think that, like, one of the stories I heard was that they use certain factories that, I guess, if they only buy a certain amount, and then that factory is gonna make additional pairs, and then that's what, you know. But I'm like, well, why do the ones that they make have problems with them? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, was there a Nike master that's sitting there at the plant that's like, oh no, you got to do this with them? And then, like, as soon as he leaves, and then they try to make them, and they have all these messed up things, and they change the materials, and, you know, now they smell like kerosene or whatever people say that they smell like. You know, like,
no,
it's not the same shoe. So
There's nothing legit about it. There's nothing Nike approved about it. Nothing. You have the actual shoes that come out, and you have the B grades that come out, and then you got below B grades that they just reuse that material for another shoe or something else later on down the line. Period. There's no UA shit coming out of Nike. It's just not.
Right. So, all right. So we beat that one up. Do we want to talk about anything else, or are we going to take it to the crib?
I want a motherfucker who buy UAs to come on and talk to me about that shit. I just want to know. I mean, my thing is, if it was shoes that came out and I missed all of them, and I couldn't get them or whatever the case may be, and I didn't want to pay resale, Nike make a hell of a lot of other dope ass shoes. Not just Nike, Adidas. There's plenty of people who make dope ass shoes. So why would you say, well, I can't have that one, so I'm gonna go buy this one and be okay with it? I don't get that. I just don't understand it. That's just like going out. And I don't mean no disrespect, so don't nobody take it that way. I'm not trying to shit on nobody. But that's just like going out and buying a Honda and then putting the body of a fucking Audi or some shit or Mercedes on top of it. I don't get it. It's not the real thing. I've
definitely seen people do that. I think I've seen an S10 with a Mercedes insignias on them.
Yeah, but that's some ghetto shit right there. That's something different. That's some niggas who wear them SpongeBob 13s and shit.
Oh man, I seen one of my homies, and we like. I want to ask this question too before we leave. Like, what do you wear for the Super Bowl? Do you wear your team, or do you?
Nah.
I mean, I seen so many people just wearing like different teams. So my dude, like, he's a Steelers fan. Like, we went to high school together, and I seen he had some Steelers 13s. I said, nigga, what are those? Like, them shoes that come on Facebook, that they pop up, and you be like, come on, man.
Them shoes you can get at Walmart. No. When you type in Jordan to pull up there.
Shoes you can get for $24.99, and then the shipping is $50.
Okay, 23 Dan said whatever happened to the QR option Nike was supposed to implement to do legit checks, and that's what we talked about. It supposedly on some shoes, on some boxes, they actually have that. I don't know which ones, but some places where you're supposed to be able to scan it through the Nike app and it'll tell you. Because I was watching somebody do it the other day online.
But you could probably, I mean, if you can replicate a shoe, you could probably replicate the QR code, to be honest with you. But it would be the same. It would be the same one, though. That'd be the issue. Right. There's no way to randomize it like that. So, I mean, it'd have to be the same one. So I guess you could flag that shoe. That suck if you was the one that got that shoe.
In 13s.
So, I thought there was something that what was Beast Mode was working on to track shoes and see if they were real or not. But I don't know if that ever came into fruition or not. But I know he was working on something where it was like a chip in the shoe where you could tell, something. I don't know. But yeah, the QR code could be replicated, I would think, unless they're putting some type of chip in it that, whatever. But then I think the price of the shoe would go up even higher.
Fuck it. Shoes, box, like everything got to coincide.
Let's see. He said my own clothes. I'm not wearing another team. Yeah, I mean, my team ain't playing. I ain't trying to wear it. Like, I hate when you ever go to a game. So you go see, the Giants and the Cowboys, and some dummies got the Dolphins jersey on. Like
yeah, that's shit annoying.
People do that shit all the time. It's like, I have to wear something football related.
It's like, man, you live. I understand that, like when they play games like over in Europe, and they're gonna wear whatever. Like they're not really fans of. They don't have a team, so you're gonna wear whatever. But like when you're here and you see all these people, like, man, come on, man. But,
and dope is real quick. You said bring somebody on that that promotes the UAs or whatever. I mean, we could, but all the dudes that I've seen, man, y'all already see how hot I get. I'll be on here cussing niggas out because they got mouths and shit. They be talking shit, and I'll be ready to fight somebody. So if y'all can find one that's calm,
who's actually cool is Super Duper Rupa. He seems he seemed cool.
We can work with him. But that dude Skip be having on his show.
Troll.
I'll be ready. Yeah, I'll be ready to get on the flight.
Yeah, man. I seen he's into it with 2J, so I don't think I want to.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we can't rock with him.
Who's that?
That troll dude. Troll
Maggette. I don't got no problem with Troll Maggette, man. I mean, I think that let's just say
now,
that
he do a lot of talking though. I can't. You know,
yeah. But I think that he's somewhat creative, even though like it gets you in trouble doing certain things. And I mean, I don't have the time. I won't have the time to deal with that type of attention. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, we can get somebody to come on and have a legit conversation that we can actually talk, then I'm cool with that. But if it's somebody who's gonna come on yelling and then be cussing at people in the chat and all that kind of shit, I can't. I'm an ignorant nigga. I mean, y'all shit. I just look old. I get what you
No. You are old.
Hey,
these hands still work though.
Oh.
I don't know how you ain't ever seen this go. You must have just started watching the show because I'd calm down a whole lot. I used to be that ignorant nigga.
That's the problem. You done mellowed out. You know what I'm
saying? I think that is. That may be why we lost a lot of people because I ain't cussing out everybody every day. Because I used to cuss out everybody, the whole chat, the whole panel.
I seen somebody had posted that we didn't have these problems in the 90s or 2000s. Like, well, because people was rocking fakes back then. Like, I mean,
but that was different. They didn't look real.
Right.
They look like shit.
Right. But I mean, I'll bet you people thought that they had real shoes.
Blatant.
I bet you people thought they had.
Yeah, but I mean, fakes back
then. Yeah, they did.
But I mean, they were. Yeah, they were.
But you talking about Tyrone from the hood who was buying them shoes at Quickie Mart and shit. Yeah, he thought he had on some real legit shit. I mean, I seen a nigga. What was I watching? That dude Nicole sent in the chat that be doing the dance and shit. He had on some brown 5s or some shit. I'm like, what the fuck, nigga? Some mocha 5s? I ain't seen them. You know what
I think it's funny, like when I see like some of my homies, like they'll show a picture, like, man, I can't wait to get these. Or I'm like, bruh, those are either customs or they're fake. Knowing that they're fake, because you can tell, like, based off the shape that they ain't even custom.
Shit be light than a motherfucking shit. Be light as hell.
My dude had a pair of all royal blue 11s and was like, yeah, they was custom. And I said, bruh.
The dopest shoe was them clear 7s. Boy, I wish Nike would have made them for real. Clear 7s.
Well, you can get those
clear upper 7s. See, 23 days said the same thing. Them clear 7s, boy.
Hey, you can get those clear DJ Khaled's. He said these are 1 of 1. DJ Khaled got his French Montana. He looking a little different these days. Maybe he got the clone like Kodak Black. Do you see that?
DJ Khaled then went and got that spray shit that they put on to make to make your hair look dark, man.
That stuff look crazy.
Yeah, I just got to love my grayness. I'm not doing all that shit.
I got gray too, man.
Nigga, you got 2. Be quiet.
There's a few in there, man. You know what I'm saying? Distinguished. All right, so let's go ahead and you want to go and put it to bed, or we got anything else we want to talk about?
Man, this was fun, man.
Yeah, for sure.
This is one of them throwback shows.
Yeah, I know, man.
Ah, yeah. Drake with them 5s. I posted that on my IG story today. Everybody want to say Drake is a sneakerhead.
Never forget.
Everybody want to talk about. I love Drake, but that nigga ain't no sneakerhead. I'm wearing them grape double grape 5s.
Which ones?
He had on some all grape, all purple suede 5s.
Oh, like the ones that came out?
No.
Similar, yeah.
I ain't see those.
I mean, that's you ain't never seen them.
They're similar.
What you about to show them?
Like, you don't know how to share.
Yeah, you do it, Mo. 23 dance at
it don't work.
Glue spray. Yeah, I feel sorry for a girl.
You're supposed to get in the story. Throw it in the Midsole story. It looks like the alternate grape pair.
Okay.
It looks like the alternate grape pair. It is not, but it looks like. The tongue's all perp. It's one of those what KB said, those gas station fakes.
Y'all can't see it.
Got them bodegas.
And they were and just to as a rebuttal, there were definitely fakes back in like the 90s and the 2000s and all that jazz. I remember when they came out with the retro card.
Oh yeah.
And people were like, "What you need the retro card for? You don't wear the retro card. Like this is the color." Remember the 8s when the 8s came out? They had them like the 8s. Remember the 8s when they came out? They had them like every color, every team color, every mock up, whatever the case may be.
The
like
Knicks ones was kind of tight though. I remember looking at those. I never bought a pair, but I was like, Hey, them are nice. They should come out with. I think
Right,
Cameron has a
like
pair.
Q Rich. They look like
Yeah,
the Q Rich. The
Cameron
PE.
been called rocking fakes. Fab was rocking fakes. I mean,
Fab got
Khaled was rocking fakes before he became the sneakerhead that he bought himself into. I mean,
Make it till you make it, bruh. Not this guy.
He said
I guess
folks
I'm
will
not gonna
more
make
likely call promo and sample pairs UAs. No, there's a difference between a UA and a promo and a sample. And you're not paying $150 for a sample.
No.
And most samples, most samples come like what, 9.5?
Oh, I don't know.
Most
Depends. Because
I mean, they come
if
in
they're set to the T, they
right,
can still be considered. They're still a sample. You know what I'm saying? Like
right, like a PE.
promo, like a prototype. You know, like samples, prototypes, exclusives. Like those are all different
Right.
genres there.
Trudy got a good question.
so
I want to
What's that?
touch right quick. She said, "How do you support new people who just started collecting kicks? I keep hearing all your stuff is like 5 years old. You're not a sneakerhead." I don't 100% agree with that. I mean, I can see why people say that, but I don't 100% agree with that. I mean, I support whoever, whether you've been collecting, for a year, or you've been collecting 20 years. If you got a love for sneakers, I got support and love for you or whatever. I feel like a lot of times, like we went through different things 10 and 15 years ago to get sneakers than what people deal with now. So I think that's why a lot of folks say, if you only been doing it for 5 years, you're not a sneakerhead. Like I say, I don't agree with that,
Right.
but there are reasons why people feel that way.
I think it's just like, when you say you at work and someone gets a job, they become your coworker, and all of a sudden they just start slinging their meat around. You like, hold up a minute, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to pay your dues. So I think that's a lot of that. What that is, because I don't have a problem if you just started collecting, then welcome to the community. But when you start, trying to like assert yourself in a certain manner, and it's just like, all right, whatever, dude,
Yeah, it's the ones who come into the game and like Khaled, for example. Khaled is a perfect example as a celebrity. He came in the game late, super late, and he got this, he's so out there. I mean, he's like that as a person, but to be like that, because like if you go back and watch him when he first was on like YouTube talking about sneakers, he didn't even know what the hell he had. So he was making up some dumbass names for every shoe he had in his hand because he didn't know what the fuck they was. He didn't know 11s from 3s. He was just giving them dumbass names.
I know somebody else who was making up stuff as they were talking about shoes.
Who that? Somebody we know?
Yeah, somebody.
Message.
Yeah, somebody was talking about, when Larry Bird.
Larry Bird.
We gonna leave that alone.
Yeah, you gotta tell me later.
I'll tell you.
Talk about the line. All right, yeah. We gotta wrap up.
When he played for the Pistons.
Again, all right.
Just playing.
Oh shit.
Oh man.
That went over my head.
You ain't know. Okay.
We talked about it last week, man.
Hey,
They said it like 5 times on their IG.
Because I think a lot of times, you get on here and you can start talking, and then sometimes the word just kind of falls into place, and you mess up, and then people can't wait to say something. But then when you keep saying it over and over again, it becomes not a mess up. So,
he said it way too many times for it to be a mess up.
It's like when people are trying to educate people on certain things, and it's just like, what? What you just say? Run that back.
I can't remember who asked that question with the 5 years. My thing is, if you knew to this or whatever,
it was Trudy.
What the hell I just?
I think it was Trudy.
Oh hell, my damn thing to start tripping. But my whole thing is, if you new to this, man, just find somebody who been kind of ingrained in it, who is authentic about it, and just just kind of get all the information out of them that you can.
Yep. See, Feet, she said they don't even try to hide it's fake, and that I think some people try to hide it. I think that there's some people that they want to achieve a status that they think that having these shoes will give them, and it really doesn't. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, like you could have 1,000 pairs of shoes, and if you don't get on here and talk, then you know nobody's gonna care. You know, you care about your own shoes. Nobody cares about your shoes unless they plan on robbing you. Please believe.
And we ain't got to acknowledge nobody that's been around for a while. So, I mean, we ain't got to acknowledge nobody.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and shut her down. It's been a good show, fellas. Let's go ahead.
So I will begin.
Go ahead.
And usual suspects, appreciate you chopping it up with us. 36 likes, much appreciated. Great dialogue. Thanks for the feedback, for the participation. Everyone have a great week. Stay safe. Be well. If you're on the East Coast, layer up. It's got some more snow on the way. And yeah, man, let us know if you want to keep with this format. If there's people that y'all want to see on there, throw some names, throw it out there, what have you. Let's keep it going, man. Let's have some fun.
All right, let me go ahead and shout some folks out. Definitely, I see here we got Mr. Orchard Beach. Make sure y'all go ahead and check him out, man. It's one of my favorite, my boys, one of my favorite YouTubers, man. Him and Skip too. But yeah, definitely. And then I see Goats up in here. Make sure y'all check him out as well. Who else got channels up in here? Let's start cross promoting.
Feats and Treats. She got a channel. Feats and Treats.
Yeah, make sure y'all. Yeah. Make sure, I'm all stupid. And then shout out to Rep Milwaukee. He got one too, man. Make sure you check him out. He got some videos coming, man. They're gonna be dope. I'm proud of him for all the things that he's accomplishing, and hopefully, you know what I'm saying, he blows that thing up even more than what he's already done. So shout out to you, Jason. Appreciate you shouting the show out. Hold on a second.
What you
trying to I'm trying to go through this list here, but then I'm trying to, reshare. Shout out to KY Souls, Mike. Appreciate you, brother, man. You always holding us down. Shout out to Footage Society. Make sure you guys go and buy your sneakers at Footage Society, and then turn around and get them cleaned at Soul Wash Academy. Shout out to hold on a second. I got one. What's this one? Shout out to Kicks and Fits. Homie from up north, from Ohio, shout out to you, brother. And I know he's going through some of the same things I was going through, as far as just kind of being over a lot of the sneaker stuff. Shout out to the big homie, Big Boy, man. You got to put your whole name on here. Like when people, people start changing, shortening their names and stuff. You'd be like, hey, yo, my name just Kev. Who? And then shout out to KB Fresh Kicks. He's always supporting, man. Always supported. Shout out to you. Shout out to Kyrie Features. Make sure y'all go ahead and follow Kyrie Features. Also, Curry's Kick. What's the other one?
That's it. Curry's Kick.
See?
That's
it. I'm right there with it. So make sure y'all follow.
There you go.
Shout out to our brother who's not here. He's getting docked. Mo Unbox app. Make sure you guys go ahead and download the Unboxed app. Also, yeah, we didn't do it. We didn't do it today, but hopefully next week we're gonna start doing the
go to the club.
Yeah, the clubhouse. If you guys, I have a couple clubhouse invites left. If you guys want to get on, even if you guys don't even want to get in on the show, I think it's a great tool to get on there and network with some folks. And if you got, I'm definitely down to help. I think I got maybe 2 or 3 left. If I got 3, then I'll let 2 go just to keep one, just in case.
You gotta have an iPhone though.
But yeah, you gotta have an iPhone in order to use it. But yeah, we're gonna start going on maybe a little bit before the show and just kind of chopping it up with people. If we want to bring in a topic, and then maybe, if somebody's willing to talk, we'll bring you on as a guest that day, and then, we can kind of talk about that topic with you involved in it if you would like to do that. So, new, old, whatever. I think it'd be I just want to work with folks. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that'd be a dope way to kind of network and work together. So I think that's all my shout outs. If you guys have any from the channel.
Yeah, I got a couple. I don't think you got Mike M. Kern.
Okay.
M. Kern, 724. and Key to Your Soul. They both did it on the Monday Midsole page. So shout out to them.
Kicks and Fits. I forwarded you that one, Kev.
Yeah,
I don't know if
I read
that.
it. I read it. Yeah.
We got that.
He's actually from like my hometown. Like he's from like right up underneath where I'm from. So yeah, he's got crazy kicks though.
Oh yeah, he gets everything.
So yeah, let's all be friends on Clubhouse. I don't even know how to do that without giving your number out though. That's weird. How do you even look for folks?
I don't know.
And Word said that the Mature Kids was back. Did you see that part? Mature Kids was back on Valentine's Day. Okay. So Word, Danny, and Hella, go check them out. Starting Valentine's Day. What's that? This
Sunday.
Next Sunday. Yeah.
So if you out, sitting around pouting, go ahead. I'll just play it. No, man. I mean, I'm gonna be.
I'll be working.
I'll be sitting at the crib, man. Shoot, ain't going nowhere.
I gotta work on Valentine's Day.
It's a 3-day weekend.
I think.
Go to hell.
I think I'm just gonna be at the house. To be honest with you, hang out with the kids.
Well, you don't never leave anyway, so what's the difference?
I did go out for a bit on Saturday. I went out with the fellas. We went to this spot downtown, man. It was cool, man. It was like, dang. When I got home, I was like, yeah, we need to go on a date night or something, because I was like, man, I got to get out of this house. I'll be sitting in the house just getting all it's weird, man. It's like I never felt like this before, and it's just like I just don't care. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta snap out of that. So, hopefully we get back to normal. People get their vaccines.
We good. 46 away.
And we can get out there to another sneaker con, and everybody can chop it up. Folks who don't like each other, they could fight. I'm not gonna be in that in that company. I just like to go laugh, kick it.
Marcus will.
I'm trying to think who I want to fight. I definitely want to fight this kid because he always saying ain't anybody gonna fight him and shit.
He does say everybody gonna whoop him.
He can say that. I'm like, boy, you in the wrong place because you come down here, some niggas being saw that.
Is that why he always wearing gloves?
He said ding, ding, ding. Nah.
He gonna need more than that.
I don't want nothing to happen to my homie, man. Like, but yeah, you invite people into the ring. Somebody gonna walk up in that mug.
Lord. You gonna test the wrong one. Don't call me this time talking about
leave that alone, man. We're not gonna put him.
Anyways, we see y'all next week. Mark him, take him to church, bro. Let's go.
Hey man, this was a great, fantastic show. Had a lot of fun. I love when the chat gets involved and we get to get them comments out there. Y'all keep doing that, man. Keep on with the comments. We want to get y'all involved, be a part of this show, because like I say every week, we do this for y'all. So we will see y'all next week. Hit us up and let us know somebody y'all might want to see, some guests that y'all might want to come in. We're working on a couple of them right now, but if y'all got somebody in particular, let us know so we can reach out to them and have them on. But with that, everybody be safe. Weather's crazy everywhere, so hopefully we'll see y'all next Monday. Peace.